The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie. Back Monday at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Yes, indeed. Talking heads here on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon, 15 minutes past 5 o'clock, sorry. It was a bit of a tragic end, really, wasn't it, for the our monkey friends?
Oh, we're just talking about the fact that we used to have a couple of monkeys.
Yes.
At essentially a mansion that we stayed at that we looked after for a bit there, and we got these monkeys.
Well, it was an estate, wasn't it?
It was an estate,
yeah,
and we got them to be our proxies and play on our behalf, play all these sports, and they really took to tennis to the point where we shaved them, dressed them, and entered them in the mixed doubles at Roland Garros. They had to go through qualifying, of course. You've got to earn your spot. You can't just turn up and play at a major. But they had a real affinity with the clay.
Yes, they did.
It was the essentially because they got hands for feet.
Right.
And they're able to slide and recover on the clay a lot faster.
Amazingly.
And incredible reach. And God, they're bloody competitive. Chimpanzees, highly competitive.
Massively so.
And, you know, there was a few instances there where... Well, they were banned in sort of some of the smaller tournaments.
Oh, right.
Because if anybody ever got a point against them, they'd chew their faces off.
Yeah.
Why, like physically attack them?
Yeah. It was not good.
Vicious.
It was not good.
Wow.
There was many a promising player from the Eastern Bloc and sort of your Russias, Germanys, even a couple from America there, that had their arms ripped clean out of their sockets.
Oh, it was horrific. And you think, you know, John McEnroe used to throw tanties.
Right.
You've never seen a monkey throw a tanty.
Well,
And you
on
couldn't
belly,
reason
you know
with
what
them.
I mean?
Like McEnroe, actually.
Yeah.
You couldn't reason
and they
with them. Once they lost their rag, that was it.
And they were only banned from the smaller tournaments.
Well, that's the only place they did it.
Yeah,
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's
you get
because
fined about $300.
they got massively
That seems
cocky.
fair.
You know, they didn't
They
really like
did.
the smaller tournaments. They got to the point where they just wanted to play Grand Slams.
Oh, and they communicated that to you.
They couldn't be asked.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was a really sad end for them in the end.
Oh, no,
and
what happened?
Not great for us either.
Well, we were on to a winner, man. That was easy money.
Easy money, because we were getting all the cash, of course, because they didn't really have any idea of money.
They didn't know what it meant.
They just
So-
loved hitting balls.
And did
Yeah.
you give them like lots of bananas and stuff?
That's the funny thing about that. They hate bananas.
Yes.
They love sinking piss.
That's almost like
right.
racist. You know
What,
what
to
I mean?
say that they like
monkeys
bananas?
like
It is
bananas.
actually. Well,
I
Yeah,
just-
you know
I've
what
seen
I
them.
mean?
If
It's
you had
just-
said that
it's
to
just not
either of these
acceptable.
monkeys, they
would
would
have ripped
ripped
their
my
faces
arms
out.
out.
Yeah.
Totally.
Right. So,
Yeah.
okay.
Long story short, they were disqualified, Keyzie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the final as
Obviously.
well.
Yeah,
Because they were monkeys, right?
No,
No,
not
not
because
because
they
of
were
that.
monkeys, actually, because they were in the mixed doubles, and it turned out they were both males. They were both males.
Dudes.
So,
They were dudes.
no, I know
Keyzie.
what a dude is.
So the one in the skirt there came running in and leapt into the air, did an overhead head smash.
Right.
The skirt went up.
Yeah.
And, had taken off his panties.
Yeah. And in our defence,
in your defence, yeah.
he was running a button mushroom, so we didn't
was.
even notice it.
Right,
Whereas my monkey,
let me guess, your monkey, it was massive down. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Right. And
Yeah.
so they were like, oh, wait, those are, that's
Well, you
two
can't
dudes.
have two males. Look, back in those days, I don't know what the rules are now, but you certainly can't.
couldn't
Couldn't do it back then.
not
No,
for your
no,
mixed
no,
doubles.
no. Far out. So what happened to the monkeys in the end?
Oh, we had them euthanized.
It was for the best, Keyzie.
Oh, right,
They
yeah.
started getting cocky,
I mean, it
taking
sounds like
drugs,
you could have just set them free and...
Oh, but if we had set them free back in the jungle, they would have been mocked mercilessly because of their silly outfits and the fact they were bald.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
yeah, true. Far out.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Pretty hard there on the radio, Hauraki Big Show. I tell you what, fellas, actually, I haven't mentioned, I'm in a lot of pain at the moment. Just went a little too hard at the gym yesterday.
Whereabouts are you in pain?
Just all over. Because I did I'm not like you guys. I don't isolate parts of my body to work on. I just do the whole body
Right.
workout.
Yeah. Actually-
and, a few ripped and torn muscles, but I just push through it.
So you tear muscles, that seems... Okay, just quickly on the gym, though, fellas. Remember,
210 kg I'm pressing now.
on the bench?
Yeah.
Far out. That is unbelievable. By the way, you know how last week on the podcast outro, which is a bonus podcast we do every day, by the way, folks, I was telling you about how there's a personal trainer at my gym who I think has heard me talking about him on the podcast.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now is giving off real dodgy vibes, like he wants to give me a hiding. Today he
Everybody wants to do that, though.
What's that? Listen to the podcast.
But I think, in a sense, it would be an affectionate hiding. I
What
think
is-
a
what is
lot of
that?
people want to
Is-
give you a hiding, but in an affectionate way. Oh, Keyzie, da-douche!
Then where's the affection?
Dead leg!
Well, by
Noogie,
saying
noogie, 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 noogie.
it's by
Da-douche!
Get the old fingers there and get it wrapped around your honker. Honk, honk, honk.
Yeah. But this guy, right? He literally, as I walked in today, he was like, "Oh, hey man, can you come over here for a second?" I was like, "Oh god, here we go."
Oh, no.
Walked over to where he was, and
Did
he
he start
literally
crying?
grabbed me by the collar, pushed me up against the wall,
Kissed you.
and I wish, mate, because what actually happened was he literally put his finger in my face and said, "You were so lucky."
Jesus. No, carry on, Keyzie. I was worried
He literally
about
put
the
his finger in
where?
my face.
Oh, in your face.
And
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like, "You are lucky that Hoyte J and Minogue, I've got your back. Otherwise, you'd be a dead man right now."
Right.
Seriously. And it was like in a little area of the gym where no one could see. There were no cameras or anything. And then he put me back down, just tidied up my
Oh, so
shirt.
he actually lifted you off the ground.
Yeah,
did
my
he?
feet were off the ground,
'Cause
sort of
that-
dangling,
you're
like when
carrying
you're
a
sitting
fair
on a
amount of
bar.
weight there.
When you're sitting on a bar stool and your feet are just dangling, that's what my feet were like. And he helped, and then he put me back down, straightened my shirt out, and then went, "Welcome to the gym, sir," and walked off like nothing had happened.
Really?
So if it wasn't for you guys and your sort of promise to back me up, I'd be a dead man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, we talked about that over the weekend, didn't
Yeah,
we?
we did.
And
We
we
did.
just thought, actually, we're going to renege on that.
Yeah.
We're going to take that. We're going to withdraw that because...
Well, no, you can't. You
You
got-
kind of need to stand on your own 2 feet now.
Right.
You're in your 30s. You're a married man. You're going to have to stand up for yourself. So, if that guy's listening to this...
Fill your boots.
Cheers, fellas.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Foo Fighters there. The time is 4:49. You're listening to The Big Show.
Just quickly, if you don't mind, fellas.
Faster.
Oh, sorry. The gym chat. We've been doing a lot of gym chat lately.
have.
And it's been great.
It
you know.
has, man.
I
and-
love your guys' gym chat.
Thank you. But I went again to the gym today, and you know how I've been talking about there's that tough guy at the gym who...
Well, you don't know he's tough. You're
Yeah,
just
you
scared of
just
him.
assume
Just because you're
he's
scared of him
big,
doesn't mean he's
yeah.
tough.
Well, he's a big fella, and I've been sort of bagging him on the podcast.
Yeah. And apologising to him.
And apologising because I thought I went the
Really
other day.
bagging him, yeah.
Yeah, and I went the other day and I could swear he was sort of stink-eyeing me
Yeah,
and that
yeah.
he had listened to the podcast.
Yeah.
And I felt like he was onto me.
Yeah.
And then you guys basically said,
Yeah.
look, we've got your back. Yesterday I go to the gym, he pins me up against the wall
Yeah.
and says, "You're lucky Hoyte and Minogue have got your back."
Yeah, which was weird because we haven't.
Yeah, well, we
Well, you said afterwards that...
flagged it.
Yeah.
So you don't have my back?
No.
Because I
Well,
went to
you're a smartass.
What? That might be the case.
So when you get you jumping on radio shows and podcasts and you're bagging someone for doing their job, working hard, and look, the thing about it is it all started because you hit him up and you wanted him to train with you. He's obviously taken one look at you and thought, Jesus, there's got to be easier things in the world than trying to sort this bastard out.
Yeah, totally.
And
Well,
so
not that bad.
he's just let that one go through to the keeper. He's like, nah. Next thing he knows, he's getting bagged on the
His
best radio
reputation's
show in the
been ripped
world.
apart. And I got to be honest with you, Keyzie. You know, Mogi and I have an affection for you, sure,
Oh.
but you're soft. You know, and we just feel like you do need to be toughened up a little bit.
That's not a popular line of thought in this day and age.
No, it's not.
No.
No, it's not.
There's a lot of mollycoddling going on.
Totally, I definitely know what that is.
Mon said that she was a helicopter parent. She blames herself.
Well, you were a sickly kid.
Yeah, with my asthma and that. But how come I got to the gym today, and old mate, he's got 2 black eyes, his legs are covered in bruises, and he's being really nice to me. What's that about? So that was nothing to do with you guys?
No, he must have fallen down the stairs.
Yeah. Who knows?
He must have walked into a door
Totally.
a few
Yeah.
times.
On both, yeah, right. Because his legs in particular looked like someone had sort of hit him really hard with a small stick over and over again on his
Really?
legs, and I assumed that was Jace kicking him or something. That's what I assumed. But if you guys don't have my back, then it must have been someone else.
But who else would have your back?
What do you mean a small stick?
Like a really withered stick, just banging against the Well, that's not really what I'm getting at. This is just what, it was all very quick, so I didn't get a really good look at it. But
Yeah.
And he was being really nice, and he even offered to spot me on the cross trainer.
Spot you on the cross train.
I know, right? That's what I said.
What does that mean? Hold your hips.
Well, that's what he was doing, yeah. But he was being really nice, and then at the end he said, "Oh, give my regards to Jason Mike." So I was just wondering, had you said anything to him or done anything And I mean, it means a lot to me, and I really appreciate it if that is the case.
No, it sounds like he slipped over in the shed.
Yeah. I quite the opposite. Told him to fill his boots.
You told him to give me a hiding.
Yeah.
Right. So you have seen him then?
No,
I need to tell him to smash it.
Yeah. Just messaged him on Insta.
Oh, right. Oh,
That's out of it.
That's weird.
Yeah,
then.
that's
What do
weird.
I happen to him?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, the poor guy.
Well, I asked what happened, and he said he got dedooged, but he wouldn't go into it.
So not only do you ruin his reputation, he's now getting beaten up by random strangers. Jeez,
Yeah, well, that's probably because you babbling on the radio.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
right.
dissing him.
Yeah.
Oh, well, this will help things. Yeah, thanks.
Sure.
The Hauraki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Guns N' Roses there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show.
I was just having a think the other day. You saw my wife. Well, I can't call her my missus.
Well,
But
you can, you do.
My missus and my kid there yesterday, and I was
Yes, I
thinking,
did. They're lovely.
I was thinking, how good do you reckon you go if you were back in the dating pool, man?
I'll be honest with you, Mogi, and I'm being deadly honest here. Not a shit show chance in hell for Hoyte J.
Yeah.
And further to the point, I wouldn't care.
No. Well, you say that, but I think you get lonely pretty quick. I can just see you at home on your lazy boy. You'd have a dog. I see you with a dog
Oh,
always.
you do see
I
me
do
with it.
you
Well,
with
that's
a dog.
because I hate dogs.
Yeah, no, you have one.
I'll have one, okay.
Yeah.
Like a little terrier or something like that, maybe.
No cleaning. There'd just be empty bags of cheese balls as far as the eye could see.
Man, it's sad. I can picture it.
Ashtrays all over the joint. You know what I mean?
I have to say, I can't agree with the no cleaning part of it. That would
Yeah.
drive me nuts. I think I'd be quite clean.
Yeah, right.
I tell you what, I'd see myself as a single man. Really tidy, tiny little unit.
Wait, you talking about a house or you?
No, a unit.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
sure.
yeah. As in a apartment.
I can see that.
A single bed.
A skivvy.
A little table lamp by my single bed.
Yes.
A little desk with nothing on it, just immaculate. A very simple couch.
Some books though.
There'll be books.
Yeah.
I'd have a bookcase, lots
Yeah.
of books. And just your standard, your TV, or maybe a couch, a couple of chairs.
You
That'd be
wouldn't
it.
need the chairs because
No,
just
well,
be
then there'll be
you.
no one there. Yeah,
And the pantry just
totally.
full of cheese balls.
And
Cheese
the
balls
pantry
to
full of
burn.
cheese balls.
Because I sort of saw myself from out. You know how sometimes something hits you and you see yourself from outside of your own body.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
yes, I do, yeah.
I come out of the chemist the other day there, and I've gotten to know the people at the pharmacy really well over the last few months because I'm always in there getting some bits and odds and ends for my bloody throat.
That's
Yeah.
right, you're getting that charcoal thing for your farting
And
as
then,
well.
well, this is the thing. So I got charcoal to stop my gas, activated charcoal to stop my fart. Right?
Yeah.
I got, this is one trip, activated charcoal for my wind. I got Gaviscon for my reflux.
Yeah. Do you get reflux, do you?
Well, this is what the doctor's telling me to have. It might be having an effect on my throat.
Right,
I
okay,
just
yeah.
listen to what the doctor says.
Yeah, sure.
So I got about a litre bottle of that bastard. I got a tub of the old Metamucil
Yeah, good.
to bind my feces.
Yeah, good.
And I'm just thinking to myself, shit, it's lucky I'm married, man.
Yeah.
Because if this is what I've got to offer, I've got a voice like what I've got.
Oh, it's hot.
I'm an absolute wreck of a human. Man, I'm lucky I moved in when I did on the missus there.
Oh, yeah, totally. Same.
I reckon
yeah.
I'd be sweet.
Huh?
I reckon I'd be sweet as.
How so?
What do you mean?
Well, I just reckon if I was to, and I don't want this to happen, if I was to break up with my wife and I was suddenly single,
Well,
I reckon it'd be good as gold.
Yeah.
you reckon the ladies would be flocking to old Keyzie, do you?
Yeah, I think I've got a pretty good reputation about town, you know what I mean? I think I've got a lot to offer.
People, I find women don't like being woken up in the middle of the night by someone taking steamers.
Steamers, yeah, and the stench.
By the way, okay, can I just get something clear here? I've done 2 midnight steamers in the last decade, all right? You've probably done more than that, Jason, all right?
I've told you, I don't do midnight steamers,
And also-
Keyzie. That's genuine.
And also, I'd just come straight out the gates with it on the first date. Look, I might wake you up with a midnight steamer.
Yeah.
Would that affect our relationship?
That's right.
If they say yes, then that's
So
all
you
over.
reckon you go all good?
Oh, man, it'd be good as gold.
Yeah, well, text us if you think Keyzie would be all good
Well,
as gold.
any of us,
Or
actually,
any
for that-
of us.
for that
And just on the Metamucil,
Yeah.
you'd be amazed at how the old cheese balls bind you.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie. Back Monday at 4 on Radio Hauraki.